What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Beamng Drive. This video is kind of going to be a fast one. What we're doing today is pretty soon me, Raceless, and I think JDQ is doing a kind of Top Gear style challenge. So what the goal is, we have to spend no more than $50,000, buy a drift car, make it as fast as possible. It can be any freaking car in the whole game. Just has to be under 50,000. So we have a few options here of what we could do. Obviously, a pre-built drag car would be probably the best. I was hoping we could get a scintilla or something crazy like that. In the RLS Overhaul mod, there's a game, I guess, physics or logic, that it gives you discounts on the vehicles per sale. So it could be up to 50% off. So like, let's say we found a $100,000 car, we could be able to buy it for 50 grand. So if we get really lucky, we'll be able to find something. I don't know if there's any rules about cars that we already own, but I think the idea is to kind of have it where it's a brand new vehicle, you know, starting off the rip. So we just kind of have to go in here and just see what we can do, huh? The trick here is to kind of pretty much see if there's anything that like catches our eyes or anything that could potentially be super powerful, or we could put a lot of power in it. I saw a Bastion up there. That's a good option. The Roamer's not really that fast. Something like the Piccolina, I mean, can be fast, has potential. Something that we do need to figure out too is we need to have a vehicle to tow it with as well. And I don't think there's a limit to that one. So we just need to find either a rollback or even a trailer. We may just end up buying this thing, the 30-foot bumper pull. I'd hate to spend so much money on a bumper pull because it's useless in career mode, but we need something to tow in, you know, because we have to, we're driving this to Pepper Valley, right? We're driving the cars to Pepper Valley, so it needs to be towable. I can't drive the drag car there because obviously it's a drag car. 5.7 Bastion for 20 grand. That's not bad. That's the thing though too. If we have 20 grand worth of parts, you know, if the car's 20 grand, we only have 30 to put into it. So that's where it becomes really tricky, man. Bastion all-wheel drive. All right, I'm already liking it. 3.5 though. That may be a good option, but we'll have to buy a new engine because there's no way we're getting that much power out of that 3.5. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, police all-wheel drive. Okay, 5.7. That's something. That's something. That's actually a really good option. Ooh, SBR rear-wheel drive for 30K. So now these are starting to get a little expensive. I definitely want to have room for doing things, you know, like upgrading and modifying. 2017 SBR4S all-wheel drive for 36. That only leaves us with 25? 3, 4, 20. No, it only leaves us with 20. No, 3, 4. Oh no, 15. That only leaves us with 15,000. I've decided to do a refresh. Let's just do a refresh. This may be just part of the grind. This is just what we'll have to do, is kind of grind this out. See if there's something we can find. I think that 5.7 all-wheel drive Bastion would have been the best option though. 100%. I think I found it. All-wheel drive, unmarked Bastion. 364 horsepower, right? We're just gonna purchase. Is this a private seller? I don't know. Okay, so out the door, 27,000. Jesus, dude. That's so expensive. Okay. Alright, we're gonna purchase for 30 grand. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is the one that we have to settle down on. I have way more money. I can sell some vehicles, move some things around. We ultimately decide this isn't gonna be the best one. I was really gravitating towards an SBR. I think just the SBR was just would have been such a better platform. But I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong with the whatchamacallit, the cop car. What we can do while we wait is put our regular vehicles in storage. Before the episode started too, I went through all of my used parts, and there was like 60 grand worth of used parts in there. It's absolutely amazing. It took forever to freaking do, but it was definitely worth doing. Now I would use one of these little trailers, and I would actually be down, but Raceless specifically said that these cars have to make it there and back. There is no resetting or anything. So I have to be very careful of what... Enclosed cargo trailer for 13 grand, bro? Alright, I'm gonna buy that. Like, no matter if I keep it or not. That's a great ass deal. That is such a good deal. Alright, this is going to be probably the first contender of the Drift Challenge. Bastion 5.7 all-wheel drive. This is a great platform. Downsides is this thing is super freaking heavy, dude. So we're definitely doing a bunch of free things like gutting out the interior, getting rid of all this extra weight that we don't need. I definitely will keep the flashers because, you know, flashers. Alright guys, we are here. I've test drove it a little bit. I've actually, I damaged the front bumper. I had a guardrail. Oops. Okay, let's pop these doors. Hopefully this car fits. This thing is, again, a boat. So we're here in the beautiful, I think this is called the Goliath, maybe? That's what they would call it. Okay, that angle's a little rough. Let me see if I can lower the ball hitch. Alright, luckily there's a pit stop area in the racetrack or the drag strip, so we don't really need to worry about, you know, fixing our cars, bringing it back and stuff. So let's just see if this thing fits. It should fit, I hope. Nah. This thing is way too wide. We'll just drive our drag car there. We'll have to figure out a trailer situation later. I think the best thing to do is get a tilt deck, and that's just gonna be the only way. Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna be the fastest, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, but that's what we're here for, right? We've essentially made it to where we can fix this thing. See, now I don't know if I should have spent like $1 grand on a car and put 50 grand in it to, or 49 grand to, like, you know, make it better, or is this a good platform? So we'll see. We can always go back to the drawing board. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, 51. $13.16, dude. I mean, not bad off the rip. I want to. I don't know how fast do you think I need to go? Like, that's the thing. I don't know. They have their videos coming out Monday, or at least Raceless does. So I may be able to get by with this, you know, performance-wise. So let's see. Let's remember that number. Let's go do some modifications. I think weight reduction is the biggest one that I want to do. All right, I went back in the footage. We have $22,675 to spend still. So the 16K is the right amount of limit. Now, when we do upgrade the turbos, we need to upgrade our engine because we don't want to blow the long block out of the bottom. So we're just going to go ahead. Should we do stage 3? I don't think we have the money. Yeah, that's already putting us at 25. Okay, so let's tone it down. Let's remove the long block. If we go ultra heavy duty, that's 64. That puts us at 23, so 1,000 over. Okay, so maybe instead of us going with twin turbochargers, we can go with another option. We can go supercharged. We're gonna do stock intake. We're gonna do, yeah, I mean the stage 3 super is 10 grand, so that's 3 grand cheaper already. Okay, 19 grand. That leaves us with 3 grand on the side to kind of do whatever we need to do, like tires maybe. Because I think we really only realistically slap this upgrade on it and then do weight reduction, and we should be good. And then, you know, play around with the gearing and stuff. But I think that stuff is free. I don't think it charges you. Oh, nitrous is only 400 bucks? There's a 50 kilowatt shot in there now. Instead of messing around, let's just do the adjustable shot. Let's look at radiator. We got V8 radiator. We're gonna be fine, okay? It's gonna be towed. We'll drive it, launch it, shut it off. We don't need a radiator. Famous last words. Steering wheel, okay. Don't really need that. Can't do anything with that. Okay, so next thing I want to look at is, before we buy, is as far as final drives go. Do we need to pay for that, or do we have to pay for like an adjustable one? So front suspension. We'll do front differential, final drive. Okay, 800 bucks. We can do a race adjustable final drive, so we don't have to finick with everything else. And then same goes for the rear. Rear welded diff. Final drive is okay. So that's 1,000 for the rear. Okay. 21,827. So this is pretty much it. This is all we can do for this car. So this video is probably going to come out Monday. So if you guys think there's a better way to go about this, let me know. I don't really mess around with like drag cars and drift cars and building things like that. So I'm very unknowledgeable on, you know, like this stuff and what the best outcome is. I think we have a whole week. I think they want to film this on the 9th. Okay, let's purchase that for 21,800. All right, so I'm pretty much at my limit for how much we can spend. The next thing we really need to do is go into tuning here and seeing what everything is. Final drive. We got NOS. We're doing 75 shot. Minimum gear. Gear. Yeah, that's fine. Minimum RPM. We'll leave everything the way it is. Looks like we can't tune the turbo or the supercharger. So we get what we get as far as that goes. $22,000 worth of upgrades. Is it going to be making us faster, or are we going to have to go back to the drawing board? Let's warm up our tires. All right, we're ready. We're staged. 3, 2, 1. $11 seconds. Damn, dude. That's gonna be kind of challenging. All right, I've been doing a few runs. Radiator's holding up just fine. It does get up there in temp, but it does come right back down, so I'm not worried about that. The next thing I'm gonna test out now is injecting it with some NOS. This is a 75 kilowatt or watt, whatever it is. Okay, so we're in sport mode. Let's just let it do the shifting. The line lock is working great, by the way. $1061. I don't remember what we got last time, but I think it was pretty close to that. I don't think it's that far off. Alright, so I've noticed that the NOS is turning off. That is weird. It's like turning off halfway through. Alright boys, I'm just gonna send it. Alright, so that one could have been better. Alright, let's try. I guess we could throw more power at it, huh? Something that I noticed, my boost is only running at 12 pounds. Did I not repair? I feel like I didn't buy the ECU. Oh, no, I didn't. That's right, I did a speed limiter to delete. Oh, no. I don't have money to get more boost. That is actually unfortunate. Because at that point, I'm kind of screwed. I have the biggest turbo, or the biggest supercharger, the strongest engine, but I can't put any boost down. What we'll have to do is we're gonna repair. Let's go into tuning, and we'll have to just max out the NOS. That's crazy. Okay, let's find a sweet spot. Let's go 250. Will we blow at 250? All right, running at 240 kilowatts, whatever it's called. Oh my gosh, we're at 930 horsepower. Yes, dude, 994. Okay, but we are out of NOS, which we shouldn't be because I repaired. Why am I out of NOS? Okay, so the Bastion is not actually refilling the NOS. I have no idea why that's happening. Okay guys, I have reloaded the game. I'm letting the car just run over there because I see it slowly coming back. So I think I just have to wait. I think it's just something there must be a recharge, so you're just not fixing and reusing NOS, maybe? I don't know. But I'm trying to figure this out. We need to lift this thing all the way up to fit our truck. Dude, I don't make it easy for myself. Yeah, looks like that's all we can go. I may have to lower this somehow. That's done in adjustments. So we're going to go here into the tilt deck trailer, go into tuning, and then coupler height, we're going to lower that all the way. Not quite. I'm going to see if L works. There it is. Oh, dude, I think that's just enough. Nice, dude. Very nice. Okay, let's try to close that. Couple in. Beautiful. Okay, now we can. All right, so this is gonna work, at least in career mode. Obviously, in when we're doing the challenge, we're gonna be in free roam, so that's fine. this thing as front as possible. Put the e-brake on. Hold the brakes. And then just turn the car off. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, we come around here. Let's just lower. Perfect. Okay, well that's definitely gonna work. We've figured that out. So I need to export this vehicle. The trailer, I'm sure the trailer is just a standard vehicle, so it doesn't really matter, but I can still export it just to make sure we have the same exact one. And then the Bastion, dude, I think we'll be ready. So I really wish I could do a little bit more tuning. And I still can, actually. I can. Oh, I definitely can. All right, let's go to the drag strip. I totally forgot that I still had the final drives to mess with. So let's make our way to the garage and see if we can mess with those final drives and see what the best option for us is. A mixture between high and low, high torque and high speed is probably the best. But we can definitely see. All right, pulling up to the drag strip. Let's just park our car in the area over here. All right, we can hop out of the Goliath. Perfect. Okay, let's hop in the Bastion. Okay, something that I need to do right now while I'm remembering is to, okay, so when we start engines, we'll start them unheated, just because that's going to help us a little bit, have a little bit more time. Kind of a little sneaky tactic. All right, so let's start with what we're doing now. We're here at the line. Three, two, one, go. Alright guys, sorry for the abrupt ending over there, but I was really busy at work and I just had to end the day. So the next day I came back and this car was only $400 and it ran away from me when I bought it. But it was only 400 bucks, dude. And I was like, okay, well, let me do this. Let me do the opposite of what I did. Let me get a car that I literally have to build from the ground up. This system actually turned out to be much better, and this vehicle is a lot faster than the Bastion by about a second. So I'm getting low to medium 8s on this one, and I'm getting high 9s on the Bastion with everything figured out. I realized that you do have to buy a bottle of NOS every 2 runs with both cars, so that's just, it is what it is. That's $400 every 2 runs. That's just part of the game. It's just like real life, you'd have to buy NOS every time you use it. I did put the biggest engine in here. I put the stage 4 supercharger, upgraded the suspension a little bit. In some of the areas I bought the wrong parts after testing, so I kind of gave myself that refund and just bought the better part. I did calculate everything. Everything turned out to be great. I think I ended up with a few $1,000s left still, so I do have room to upgrade this car. So if you guys do have any suggestions, I think we won't be doing this challenge for another week or so. So I have time to fix these vehicles and get them running. When the video ends, I'm gonna put a run of both vehicles, just like no voiceover, no nothing, just so you guys can see how I'm launching, how I'm driving, and how everything can be fixed. This challenge is actually really fun, and this is like a whole nother aspect of the game that I really don't ever mess with, like the tuning and buying side of things. So this is actually a super fun challenge, and huge shout out to Raceless for kind of putting this all together. He came up with the idea. Him and JDQ actually did this once with I think they did a rock crawling challenge, and I think I suggested the drag racing. So let us know what you guys want to see next. In a few days, maybe a week or so, we're gonna actually be putting all of our vehicles together. So I gotta load up the drag car, put it on the trailer, and drive it to Pepper Valley, because that's where Raceless is at. So yeah, stay tuned for those launches, and thank you guys so much for watching, man. You guys have been absolutely killing it with the channel and the videos. So yeah, good luck with me on completing career mode, because that's what I'm working on now.